Psychiatry Mental Health Services. We're here today to talk about something that probably you never heard before. So the topic can be to try to explain today is Orthorexia Nervosa. Orthorexia Nervosa, probably I'm sure you heard about bulimia or you heard about anorexia. These are the most common disorders we can find. Orthorexia Nervosa is not really common diagnosed. It's not really commonly diagnosed, and also I have to say it is not a recognized diagnosis yet. So it's not present in the DSM-5, which is it wasn't present in DSM-4. It's not present in DSM-5, which is the manual, American manual of mental health disorders in psychiatry. And also it's not recognized in ICD-10. Why am I talking about orthorexia nervosa today? Because it's an emerging problem, especially it came up to our attention probably in the last few years, because the term was coined by Brackman in 1997. Brackman is a physician who has written a book called Food Junkies, and the proper spelling orthorexia, ortho means proper in Greek, and orexo means appetite, so it means proper appetite. Basically, we're talking about, as you can read there, pathological fixation, identically described as a disease disguised as virtue. So people presenting orthorexia, they present a fixation with proper eating. So we are talking about people that apparently they seem really healthy. So they are looking at they choose really with the probably excessive attention their food, but then they end up having problems, typical medical problems that we will see, that we will be explaining later on in the presentation. As I was saying, it's not yet officially recognized as a psychiatric diagnosis, and it is characterized by restrictive diet, ritualized pattern of eating, avoidance of food believed to be unhealthy or impure, desire to achieve optimal health. But the problem is that these sets of things they don't constitute a problem. The problem comes when all these behaviors they lead to nutritional deficiencies and medical complications. So orthorexia becomes a psychiatric problem when it brings to nutritional deficiencies, medical complications, and also to social withdrawal and social problems in terms of social functioning and also working functioning. So at the end, we let people with malnourishment, loss of relationship, and full quality of life. This is the book Food Junkies, edited by Stephen Brackman, and this is Stephen Brackman. Still alive, still he has a blog. You can Google his name and you will find his blog where he explains all the principles of orthorexia. So these people, they spend, people apparently affected with orthorexia nervosa, they spend lots of time scrutinizing the source. Basically, let's say that they have to buy a tomato. They spend lots of time trying to understand where the tomato is from, where the tomato was produced, how the tomato was produced, how the tomato arrived to the shop, or how the tomato was processed, how the packaging affected the product itself. So if the packaging, for example, if we go to Tesco, we see these tomatoes packed in plastic, and they are colorant inside. So they start to think, they start to worry about the colorant that can pass from the plastic envelope to the tomato itself, to the food itself. And then they spend lots of time elaborating eating patterns. We see, at the moment, we see these issues of, mostly people with, in athletes probably, and in bodybuilders it's really common to see this kind of pattern, this kind of behaviors. Because, for example, they used to have a diet that used to divide the different nutrients in the different meals. So they will have a meal only based on proteins, they will have a meal, for example, only based on carbohydrates, and so on. So sometimes these kind of behaviors, they can lead to orthorexia. I'm not saying, of course, that every bodybuilder, every person, everyone who is minding, who pays attention to the food that introduced in his body is affected from orthorexia. But I'm saying that these kind of behaviors, they can be sometimes be presented in these kind of categories. So outside the meal, so the first thought that these people, people affected with orthorexia nervosa is to maximize their well-being. So actually, their thought is to maximize their well-being, and then they finish to reach the opposite. This is it. So outside the meals, they spend time. Not only they don't spend only time just organizing their meals and thinking what they're going to eat, and thinking where to buy food, but also they're going to they spend time researching and cataloging foods based on their competence, weighing and measuring food. So everything has to be weighed and to be measured, because they have to introduce in their body the correct amount of nutrients. This means, for example, if we're talking about chicken, let's say, chicken, they don't talk about just getting chicken fillet. They just weigh the fillet based on the proteins present on the fillet. Has to be, for example, 140 grams. So it doesn't mean no 1 gram less, no 1 gram more. And the planning as well, as we were saying before, future meals. So it's everything about planning. We will see that there is a component of orthorexia nervosa. There are some connections with OCD, with obsessive compulsive disorder as well. It's really difficult to recognize, because one reason is that orthorexia is not really known as well as we should know. We should know it. But also because it's difficult for, it's a difficult question itself to recognize where orthorexia finishes and when OCD starts. So it's really difficult to understand that. It's really difficult to understand as well all the connections between orthorexia and anorexia. So these are the medical complications they can be that orthorexia can lead to. So osteopenia, anemia, hyponatremia, all of them, they're the same. If you look in any, or if even in Wikipedia or in any medical book, these are the same complications that appear when a person is suffering from anorexia. So that's why probably we should pay more attention from now on, probably in the future, and we should open more, new scenarios for research about orthorexia, because this can lead, this kind of problem can lead to serious issues from the mental health point of view, from the social point of view, but strictly as well from the medical point of view. So, orthorexia as well has a psychological impact. Intense frustration when these practices, all these behaviors, these rituals are interrupted. These people can't go out to eat out with their friends. So they cannot go out for any reason to have a meal together with friends in a restaurant because they won't know what is inside the meal. So that's really stressing. So that's why their social life is as well as disrupted. So this goes when the food purity is seemingly compromised. For example, I was saying the packaging. When the packaging is affecting the food itself, the food itself has to be thrown away. They can eat that food anymore if they think that the food is compromised in any way. For example, as well, if the food is another example would be if the food is overcooked. So, for example, if they are cooking the stew for 3 hours, for example, they will think that all the proteins have gone away from the food. So the food has lost the proteins, so they can't eat anymore the food. So everything has to be perfect. Chronic worry about guilt and self-loathing, of course, if they commit transgressions, and chronic worry about imperfections in an optimal level. So everything brings to worries about their health, their physical health. these are the proposed. We are not going through all the criteria. These are the proposed diagnostic criteria by Morosi. Morosi is a child psychiatrist. He works. To be honest, I don't remember if in Canada and the United States at the moment. He's in his 40s, and he proposed all these diagnostic criteria for orthorexia nervosa. None of them have been recognized by the heads of psychiatry, international psychiatry, so it's not present in this criteria. They're not present in the SM or ICD-10, ICD-11 in the future. But these are really interesting. Based on this criteria, though, some people around the world are diagnosing. Some psychiatrists are diagnosing orthorexia. They are just going out these usual schemas and their diagnosis of orthorexia. For example, in some Eastern countries, I can say for sure in Israel, orthorexia has been diagnosed, as well as some Baltic countries as well. But it's not about, I think, in general, diagnosing or not diagnosing. It's about understanding what we are seeing in our clinics. So, as a part of the training in psychiatry, we see everything. We see every specialty. So I've been working personally in child adolescent psychiatry, non-day psychiatry, adult psychiatry, all the specialties. And sometimes when you come across this kind of problem, some kind of eating disorders, you're really wondering if it's anorexia or if it's something else. Sometimes you have to worry, because I think that anorexia doesn't explain deeper all these behaviors that people with orthorexia present. What I'm trying to say is that sometimes, if you don't know anything about orthorexia, you come across certain class of people presenting these behaviors, you're not really able to help them. So it's not about, again, diagnosing, but it's about probably understanding what you have in front of you. So we're going through quickly to this criterion. Criterion A is the most important criterion. And the patient to be diagnosed with the orthorexia, according to this criteria, has to have two of the following 7 points. So, for example, we will read the first couple probably. So, consuming a nutritionally unbalanced diet owing to preoccupying beliefs about food purity. So again, it's about food purity here. Preoccupation and worries about eating impure or unhealthy foods, and of the effect of food quality and composition on physical or emotional health, or both. Rigid avoidance of foods believed to be unhealthy. So these are really important, and these are really strict criteria. But I would go to criterion B, criterion C and D to understand, to probably characterize better what orthorexia, when orthorexia becomes a problem. So criterion B is the obsession or preoccupation becomes impairing by either of the following: impairment of physical health owing to nutritional imbalances, or severe distress or impairment of social, academic, vocational functioning owing to obsessional thoughts and behaviors focusing on patient's belief of health. So this is when orthorexia becomes a real problem, when it leads to medical problems or when it leads to social distress, academic malfunctioning or social malfunctioning. Probably everyone, I think that everyone in this audience is watching videos on YouTube. I think pretty much everyone watches videos on YouTube. If you search the word orthorexia on YouTube, there are going to come up lots of videos, especially of girls probably in their 20s, talking about orthorexia, saying that they've been diagnosed with orthorexia in their own countries. There is one particular vlogger that is talking about orthorexia really openly. She's vegan. And she was explaining this. There is a set of video. It's really easy to find out. There is a set of video where she explains how she has been diagnosed with orthorexia, and how she has been diagnosed with personality disorder as well, and how she has been diagnosed with anorexia. And one of the things, probably, if you don't have medical background, or if you don't have anything to do with medicine in general as a history, it's really shocking to hear that this person was saying that she had episodes, for a period of her life, she has episodes of going to the toilet 60 times a day. 60 times a day is a big number in terms of medical problems. We're going through different degradation and different kind of problems that I'm not going to list now. There's really serious problems. These are videos that are watched probably millions of times. So we're talking about it as well from the point of view of education. Probably our kids, our children, they're exposed to behaviors and to people who are testimonials of realities or probably or behaviors that we don't know even that they exist. So now a big thing nowadays, if you're talking about psychiatry, it's a big thing. If you talk about children as well, the liberal self-found is another epidemic that is going through the internet. So children aged probably 13, 14, especially girls, go to the internet. Sorry. They will be able to find everything related to the liberal self-found. This is proposed as well, orthorexia, at the end of the day as well, as another criterion of self-harm, in certain cases, as anorexia, because this is a way, at the end, to lead them to kind of let themselves instead of improving the criterion C, the disturbance is not merely an exacerbation of the symptoms of another disorder such as OCD or schizophrenia or another psychotic disorder. This is really important as well because there states, this criterion C states that anorexia doesn't have to be an exacerbation of another diagnosis. Basically, orthorexia can be diagnosed only as a primary diagnosis. So if we recognize that a patient has, for example, schizophrenia, and the patient could be having a delusion of poisoning, for example, the patient could be thinking that if he eats certain food, he will die because he will be poisoned, or he will go to, we have patients, for example, thinking if they eat something, they will be better physically, or totally without any base, without any rational base. So if these thoughts about maintaining certain rituals, they come from OCD or schizophrenia, the patient cannot be diagnosed with orthorexia. Criterion D, the behavior is not better accounted for by exclusive observation of organized orthodox religious food observance or when concerns with specialized food requirements are in relation to professionally diagnosed food allergies or medical conditions requiring a special diet. So all these behaviors, they don't have to be related, of course, to religion, for example, halal food or whatever, or to restrictions, for example, for diabetic people, or for example, in case of celiac disorders. Diagnostic boundaries, as I was saying, that there are difficulties diagnosing orthorexia because comorbidities and comorbidities could be anorexia nervosa and OCD. So anorexia nervosa and OCD could be comorbid with orthorexia, but as well you have to understand in your practice that you have to differentiate orthorexia from anorexia and from OCD. This is a challenge because they present as well overlaps. For example, with orthorexia presents overlaps with anorexia, OCD, obsessive compulsive personality disorder, somatoform disorders, and psychotic disorders. But our attention needs to be focused on the exclusive features. So what we have to recognize here is them features, and then to differentiate orthorexia from the other problems. So the focus on food quality, unrealistic food beliefs, desire to maximize health and flaunt behaviors. I think that there is a probably we're going through the rest of the presentation really quickly because my time is finished. So, and then I'll leave space if you want to ask any questions at the end. If I know the answer. So, for example, examples of erroneous food beliefs. We're going, for example, veganism. Eating unprocessed plant-based food increases one's spiritual frequency and helps one to connect to divine. Of course, that's false. Then, Ortho 15 scale is the scale, is this one. Is the scale that has to be, that was elaborated by Brackman to diagnose orthorexia. And then this is the neuropsychological profile with people with orthorexia nervosa. But the most important thing is, in terms of treatment and management, orthorexia has to be managed from a multidisciplinary team. So we're not talking about, psychiatrist is not enough in this kind of problems. We're talking about, there should be a team managing people with orthorexia, where it's the same multidisciplinary team proposed with people with anorexia. So this team has to be composed by physicians, psychiatrists, psychotherapists, dietitians, because we have to resolve the problem. We have to approach the problem from 360 degrees. So we can't just give medication that are listed there, but we have to provide a kind of more broad interventions. Thank you very much. Questions?